Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you the second part of my August journal with me spread. As I said that I had to journal about the whole month of August, so I just decided to split the video in two because if it were in one, it would be too long. So first off, I had already cut up the pictures, and these are the pictures of some flowers which I actually used for the festival of Onam. I just framed them using this green paper, this green pastel sheet, and I just took this ruled paper which was kind of like a little bit designed so that I could write on the rule side and I could paste the pictures on the back side of it. So basically, Onam is actually it's the festival of flowers. So this is the first time that I celebrated this festival properly, like how you're supposed to do it the traditional way, for the first time, like also in my hometown, and it is just really good. This festival goes on for 10 days, and it was just a really amazing experience. I just took this pattern paper and I just straight away glued down the ruled paper on top of the pattern paper so that I could kind of cover up the white, and then I just cut off the excess. After cutting off the excess, I measured how much I had to cut more so that I could fit it inside that pocket. So after cutting it up, it just fit perfectly and it just looked really great. So I just then straightened out some crinkles, some glue crinkles which were there, and then I just started pasting the pictures directly. Moving on to the next page, I had to cut up more pictures. So as I said, Onam is a festival of flowers, and basically we make flower rangolis every day for 10 days straight, and it is just really beautiful. We take different flowers and we make the flower rangolis in front of our house. It's just so gorgeous. So I just took a piece of paper and I just wrote Onam celebrations in kind of like a folk calligraphy because my calligraphy is not that good right now. So I just kind of wrote Onam celebrations and I just cut it. After cutting them up, I kind of wanted to do something with the border so that it could pop out, but I didn't really like it. So I just stuck the wording straight away on the page. I left the space below so that I could journal about it. I started numbering the days, like the order of, like the number of days and the order in which the flower rangolis were made. So I just numbered them up and I just kind of was figuring out how I want to lay them, how I wanted the layout to be. So I didn't really like the pictures by themselves on the page, so I took some pastel sheet and I just decided to kind of frame them and kind of make them like a Polaroid, basically just frame them, but leave a little bit more space on the lower part so that I could write the day too, as to what day was it when the rangoli was made, because there are 10 days and they are known as Attam, Chitira, Chodi, Vishakham, Aniram, Trikeda, Moolam, Puradam, Uttradam, and Tiruvonam. Those are the days and the order of which. So I just kind of stuck the pictures and I kind of framed them. So as you can see, I left a little bit space on the lower part so I can write what day it was. After writing, I had to label them again because I couldn't remember. I didn't think of that before. So after framing them, I labeled them again. After that, I just wrote the names of the days. After that, I cut up a bit more pictures because there were some more pictures left. So I just cut them out, and this was the picture of the 9th day. So I just kind of saved it for last. And then I just framed them in this purple pastel sheet, and then I just cut them to size. So after figuring out the layout, I stuck 6 pictures on this flip out page. I stuck the other 2 photos on the next page. So I really couldn't fit that whole picture like in one piece. So I just decided to cut it, and I decided to paste up 2 different pictures. So the whole 9th day kind of just came all in one page. After that, I had the picture of the 10th day. I just framed them using this grey paper. And I just wrote the last day. And I just cut it up and stuck it straight away on the page, leaving space for journaling. So for the next page, I actually decided to cover it up because my handwriting, kind of the ink kind of bled through, because I actually made this journal using my old projects, my old school projects, because I used colored paper in most of them. So I just decided to reuse them because only one side of it was used. So I just stuck this pattern paper which I had, and I just stuck it straight away using wet glue. I use this white washi tape to kind of just secure it towards the corner, towards the spine, and then I just folded over the excess instead of cutting them off. I just cut off the corners and I just kind of folded over the excess. So in the spread, my cousin actually visited me after a very long time. So I decided to stick her picture and family's picture. So on the next page, I actually didn't really like how it was looking up folded over. So I just took this really thin pattern paper. It's really thin. It's almost tissue paper like consistency, and I just kind of stuck it straight away because I knew that the wet glue on one side was already adding a lot of like thickness and weight to the page. So I just decided to take this really thin paper and I just covered it up. I kind of wish I didn't use wet glue because it kind of just added a lot more weight and it kind of made the page flimsy, at least when I was working on it. So I would not recommend like putting wet glue on both sides. I would recommend like on one side you could use wet glue and on other side you could either just use double-sided tape or something. So I actually wore henna after a long time. So I just decided to take a piece of paper and I just kind of folded it as a card and I just started to stick it basically. I decided to stick the pictures on that page so that I could just journal about it. I really liked wearing henna, so I actually on the back of the hand I actually made that design myself. After sticking it, I didn't really know where to put it because if I put it in the center, it would be kind of off. But so I just took a paper clip and I just decided to pin it because I don't know what to do with it. So moving on to the next page, this is when we were actually leaving our hometown. So I just took some pictures from outside the train window. So the first picture that I'm sticking is the seat where we were sitting, and then the next pictures are like the scenery that I actually saw from the train window, and they were just so gorgeous. They were like these mountains and lakes, and it was just so beautiful. So I just had to stick them. So I finally decided to stick it a bit lower on the page so that I could flip it up and I could write inside it. So this last ephemera piece that I had was actually some feathers from a bird which actually accidentally flew inside our house. So this is how I laminate because I don't have a laminating machine or acetate paper. So basically I take cellophane sheet, which is like this plastic sheet, and I had this piece like left over from like some last project I did, and basically I take a little bit of double-sided tape. If I need double-sided tape, I will put it on the inside. Usually I don't, but this time because it was feathers and I could easily move around inside because it wasn't laminated, so I just decided to take some double-sided tape and I just stuck it, and I just kind of stuck the feathers on it because wet glue won't really look nice and it won't really like dry well or like look well, so which is why I used double-sided tape. And then I just kind of cut it to size, and then I just kind of used clear tape to kind of just glue it, like put it on like this orange piece of paper that I had, so that again it will be kind of like a postcard. The ephemera piece is on the front, but then when you flip it over you can see journaling that I did. So I was kind of very flimsy about it, like I didn't really like put the tape very carefully because it was my journal. I could have actually used washi tape, but I don't really have that wide washi tape. So I just decided to use clear tape, and I think actually it worked out pretty well. So this is the final spread, and I'm just flipping through the whole spread so that it would just kind of look complete. So this is basically the whole spread with all the journaling filled up. I'm really proud of how this whole spread came together. I just really love it. It's just kind of like this all these memories that I have just kind of put it and just kind of saved them and kind of just written them down. I just added some a little bit more like washi tapes and designer tapes. I just kind of put it randomly to cover up space, to kind of accentuate, and that's it. I hope you liked this video. Bye bye.